Okay. Oh, here she comes. She's a man. Okay, no. Gonna have to set that up a different time. Alright, guys, welcome to. You know what? Welcome. So we're gonna break down this video today. Remember, today is character breakdown. Every Thursday, we're gonna have character breakdown on this channel. But I saw this clip, or not a clip, it's a full video. It's like 20 minutes. We're gonna check it out. It's called The Shocking Truth About Dating Wealthy Man. What They Won't Tell You. But these girls are actually gonna drop a lot of bomb on this episode, and we're gonna break it down to show you how they manipulate and control men. Because listen, like I said, they know your weakness. But don't take my word for it. Let's dive into this video and check it out.
Previously on Nina Does the Most, we talked about a whole lot of stuff, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. Y'all only like to watch when I talk about the juicy tea of being in the adult industry. I try to teach you how to lay a baby hair. You're like, I'll come back to that. Add to watch later. So today we have my friend MJ, aka Texas Garden Fairy, because she has all the tea about dating wealthy men. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't have that tea. I have only dated a few, and they were so stingy. They mean, they rude. All of that. So we're gonna get right into it. Y'all ready? Let's go.
It was probably because of your attitude, honestly.
Oh.
Alright. We're gonna skip this. We don't need to see that. Where are we?
Do you want to have kids? Do you want to get married? Are you dating? Y'all be all up in my bed trying to know the tea. But I need help. You guys know Jayla tried to hook me up. Well, she gave me the keys to the streets when it comes to like a matchmaker and also dating websites. But I still haven't been having any luck. So I had to pull out the big guns here. Okay, no, I literally found you from dating videos. I found her.
What I make, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm cute and stuff, but I don't know.
Very cute.
Thank you.
I make videos about dating and about educating women on how to get the most out of their dating life. Because you can be this beautiful and still feel like you're not getting everything that you would like or deserve out of your dating life. Empowering.
You don't deserve not one thing. And see, she said what you deserve and what you need. So it's pretty much about the woman and herself. Don't get me wrong too, the man is the same way. It's all about what he wants. Like I said, it's two people, two devils, two evils fighting each other for what they want out of the relationship. And that's why most relationships do not work, because it's all about yourself. But let's continue. And she just said, literally, they're going in the relationship to just manipulate you and take what they want. That's it. That is it. Let's continue.
Empowering women, putting them on game, on how these men actually work, because it's not inherent. It's not like a given. It's an art.
Okay, my question is, how did you learn how men work?
First of all, I read books. And then I'm someone who analyzes people. I feel like I've dated enough men. I've gone on enough first dates, and I've dated in LA, which is like the boot camp of dating.
When was the last date you went on?
She's already telling you off rip, she ain't the one. She ain't the one. She ain't the one. She already been traumatized by man, and she hates man, especially the weak man, and now she just used them for her own comfort and benefit.
2 nights ago. Yeah.
Okay, wait. How many dates have you been on this year? It's March.
And I've been trying not to date this year, but I would say with like new people or like total.
Total.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, new people.
4 or 5. Yeah.
This is what I mean.
And this is me actively trying not to date. But these aren't even men. I'm not on dating apps. These aren't even men that I found. They found me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She is okay. She's been on 4 to 5 dates this year. I have been on.
That's okay. You've been working.
I'm working because I don't have any dates.
No, but I'm trying to get like you.
Stop lying to her, but she's working. Stop lying to her. People can never be honest with each other.
That's the thing.
Charcuterie Bay.
Charcuterie Bay.
That's it.
What's Charcuterie Bay?
Shit. Okay, we need to talk real quick, TikTok. So, I'm on a date right now, and it's going really well. Like, he's so cute, and like the way he looks at me. And why is he a fire sign? I'm a Sagittarius. He's an Aries. He's just like me. Like, he's just like, and he brought me flowers. He brought me flowers and a joint.
She's literally on TikTok making fun of this guy. Literally, that's what she's doing here. She's laughing at this guy. That's crazy. She already knows she kind of control him a little bit. But let's continue the video.
I'm like, bro, you know what I like. We just left Crustaceans. Well, we at Crustaceans. He's in the bathroom right now. I think this is my husband. Don't laugh. No, it's okay to laugh.
She's crazy.
But he was like, you want to go get some ice cream? And I'm like, yeah. So now we're going to go get ice cream. I'll let you guys know how that goes. First of all, I need you to just give us the tea. I know that the girlies be trying to charge for this information, but can you just tell me, like, where, at least in LA, where do you go and meet guys? How are you meeting these guys?
So the guy I went on a date with a couple nights ago, I was shooting content at the Beverly Hills Hotel. If you're trying to meet wealthy men, stay in wealthy areas and don't have your nose in your phone. Like, look approachable and be sociable. Go to places that have the kind of men that you'd want to meet. So I was at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I was shooting content with my girlfriend, and this attractive man walks by. And when he walked by, he looked at me, and what did I do? In the eyes. Eye contact. Hold the eye contact. Give a little smile. I'm not saying you got to go up to men, but if a man's interested in you and you give him a little eye contact, a little smile, he's going to talk to you. And he talked to me.
And how did that...
That's crazy. As a man, of course, you look at a girl, she give you back eye contact, shows that she's interested in you. But it also shows that women that just want to use you because you're rich and you're wealthy and you're at the wealthy party and you're in your wealthy neighborhood, they will come there just to look in your eyes, to con you and manipulate you to think that they are interested in you when all along they're just playing you. That's literally what you just said. I go to the party, I know there's a wealthy man there, and I see a guy who looks wealthy. I just stare at him so he can stare back at me, and I got him. Simple. Because men are weak. But we'll see, because I did watch this video last night or this morning, and I wanted to react to it. So let's continue the video.
End with a date.
He just asked us what we were doing. We're like, we're shooting content. And he was like,
I don't have social media, but I would love if you sent me something that you shot today. Here's my number.
they'll find a way to work it in. Listen. They're not new to this.
No, girl, the problem is Charcuterie Bay did that to me too. So where did I go wrong?
So what happened?
Okay, so I'm literally only calling him Charcuterie Bay, you guys, because this diva of a man didn't want anyone to know that, like, what he does for a living. He's a chef. Like, he's not even...
Oh, Charcuterie Bay.
You know, like a charcuterie board. So that's why he got that nickname. Now, this is where we messed up.
Okay.
He found me on Instagram. Okay. That is already where the whole thing has been sabotaged. Because if you found me on Instagram and you find me through a hot photo, you're going to assume
fair enough
something.
Yeah.
Whereas if you meet you in person,
right,
there's nothing to assume except you're here taking a photo in your pretty dress.
Right. And that's kind of inescapable for you because, like, all of your photos, you're looking hot. Your Instagram is like your portfolio.
Yeah.
You're like, it really sets the tone for, like, who approaches you and how they approach you.
So would you say it's, like, not safe to prospect in the DMs?
For you, no.
Okay.
Just because people are probably thirsty. You're looking fine on there.
Yeah, and you know what? that's totally fine because that guy had been the first guy I ever even responded to in the DMs for a long time. I usually don't even go in the DMs.
Right.
Because it's all creeps.
And here's the thing with this guy, too. We went...
So, he was in your DM, so does that make him a creep too? But yet you went on a date with him? Huh. Something ain't adding up because she said it's always creep in there, but because for some reason this guy stand out, he's not a creep, but it's always creep in your DMs. Interesting. But let's continue.
Went on a date, but that's the last date I'm going to have with that guy. Because the minute I see a red flag, I'm out.
Girl, what's the red flag?
He uttered the words, which I was like, that is so funny. We hung out with each other all day, which first of all, that was my first mistake. I should not have been with that man all day, but he flew in just for one day to hang out with me. He flew in from Dallas to go on a date with me and then was going to fly back the next day. So I was like, all right, let me go spend some time with this man. He did all that. He's boring, first off. You have to be smart, you have to be funny. He was like super, super rich, which is like smart, funny, rich, that's a trifecta. But if you're so boring, I don't care how rich you are, that's going to be hard for me to like...
What a drag.
Women like to judge, man. When you meet them, they're going to judge you off rip. They're playing God. They have made Satan their devil. And I get it, you know. The Bible says, thou shalt not judge. But because we as human race are falling from God because of Adam and Eve, you know the old story when Eve listened to the serpent and she ate the apple, then she convinced Adam to eat the apple. They fall away from Christ and this entire nature of awoken. He saw her naked, and the evil just was in them because now they know good and evil, right? And because you know good and evil, you're going to play God, you're going to judge. And that's exactly what she did here. She judged the man, right? Instead of we're looking at herself, letting her know, listen, something is definitely wrong with you, the woman. But guess what? Women never like to take accountability because they have made the prince of darkness their God. And anytime you listen to the woman, you will suffer for it. You will suffer. 100% you will. But let's continue.
And then he mentioned something like about buying...
Bro, why you keep showing your stomach?
Buying bags and how his ex-wife had all these purses. And he was like, one day, if we get married and I buy you purses. I said, wait a second, we got to get married for you to buy me a purse? And he was like, well, yeah, I don't want to come across as desperate, da-da-da. I was like, sir, you spend $30,000 on a private plane to fly here to go on a date with me for one day. That's not getting desperate. It's not like he...
That's crazy. That's crazy. So, he was married apparently, or divorced now with his ex-wife. He used to buy her bags. And once she hears that, she's like, okay, when am I going to get my bag? But because she knows he already spent, 20 she said, or 30? Give or take, somewhere around there. To go see her and spend time with her, you're already showing her that she's your weakness. And that's why now she's going to demand a bag from you because you spent $30,000 or $20,000 on a private jet to go see her. That's crazy. It's not even like you have business in that area. It could be that way and she's lying. I don't know. I'm just going off what she's saying. It's not even like you have business in the area and you take care of business and you're like, oh, I got some time to spend with you. Spend 30 minutes or an hour with her. But she did say come an entire day to spend with her. Don't ever do that. That's desperate. And you already spent $30,000 to fly and go see her? She already know you want her. You show her so much interest already. She in her mind, she's like, I got you wrapped around my finger, so that's why I know she's going to demand a bag from you. And when you're not going to give it to her, she's like, I thought I could control you, but she could have in another way. She could have, but she wanted to get material values first, which the guy maybe kind of picked up on. If she would have done it the other way, you know, the other way I'm talking about, the S word, she would completely have him on a lock, on a lock. But for some reason, she wasn't able, and maybe she could still have, because let's see. Actually, let's see.
He couldn't afford a purse. He just didn't. He didn't.
Time out. You see why
Yeah, she did say she's not gonna see him again, you know, but
she's on the couch today? Seriously.
No, T. But then he said, he didn't say, what were you bringing to the table? First of all, I'm 20 years younger than you. He said,
what does that have to do with anything? You want a man that established. See, this is the thing, right? I uploaded a video yesterday about, you know, a woman wants society to stay the same, but man wants to change it. They want a big legacy. They are ambitious. I get that, you know? And the woman will sit there, you know, living her life, just chilling. And then she'll just use her manipulation tactics, which is emotions, feelings, and empathy, and for you to empathize with her to control you. So she can have what she wants from you. Even though you think you're getting what you want from her, it's not true, because in the end, it won't work, because she's just going to take what she wants and she's just going to go. And then you're going to be there like, oh, I thought she loved me. No. Feelings, emotions, it's not love. It's not love. But let's continue.
you have to bring something to the table. And I said, second of all, sir, I'm 20 years younger than you. What are you talking about? Bring something to the table. You flew here for one day to go hang out with me.
On a private plane?
Yeah.
And you have to bring something to the table.
Just because of that,
I swear, women are... That's just crazy.
No. Because I know. Because what happened with your ex?
All I got is a Chanel bag after 7 years.
And what else? Trauma.
Exactly.
Trauma.
That is exactly.
And those little indicators will show, like, that's enough for you to say, no, it's not for me.
You're right.
The minute they show red flag, you're out. You're out.
Because he did not buy her a Chanel bag, but he spent on himself $30,000 private jet to go see her. It's like, you can spend $30,000 to come see me, but you won't buy me a Chanel bag? And now that's a red flag. I'm not going to be with you. She ain't the one, man. You guys are going to go look for a woman, and you look for her. This is what you're going to end up with. Pure hell. He dodged this bullet. He definitely dodged this bullet. But wow. She would have, destroyed him.
Which is why I've gone on so many dates, because I'm not hanging around.
It's strict around here now.
It's very strict.
It took me a little longer than you, but it is now strict around here.
You couldn't listen. Being strict is very important, because you will waste your time. You get all wrapped up with somebody, and when you're wrapped up with somebody, it's hard to break free.
So I have a question. Let's get into the topics today. I wish I had cue cards, you guys. I need to bring everybody over to sit on the couch with my cue cards now. Okay, the first question is, would you date a guy who did have all those things? It was funny. You know, the rest of the trifecta.
Right.
I think we're going to stop that there. I don't think there's anything else. Let me just skip to it and see.
Afford French toast. So you can't have it, but I can afford French.
Okay, that's the video, guys. These two women are lunatics. They're crazy, but I understand. They're in the fallen state, you know. They're made a devil, they're God, and they can't see. They're blind. It's like, look, the blind leading the blind, which is hilarious to me, actually, because she's teaching her she's teaching her how to be a gold digger, and she said she had the teacher that gave her the keys to the streets. She's already in the streets, and now she wants to get out of the streets by using man to get out of the streets, man to buy her bag and pay for her whatever she needs to pay for, which is insanely crazy. But you are the man. It's up to you to use discernment to, you know, figure out who these women really are. Don't go on a date saying, oh, she looks beautiful, because she's beautiful, but the devil is in her heart. And that's 100% on point. And you're gonna go on the date doing all of these nice things. Take her on a walk for the first day. Get to know her. Don't go spend money on her. Like, oh, this guy spent 30K or 20K, I forgot which amount. It's literally the same, actually. To a private jet just to spend a day with her. The amount of investment that he put into it shows her that he wants her. And by she knowing that, she now can manipulate the situation and take advantage of the guy. Luckily, it didn't happen. But how many guys escape that route, right? It shows that the woman is your weakness. And she just in it for material reason. And anytime you stop doing those nice things for her, you're going to see the real devil come out of her. Because you didn't know. You're like, life is so good. You're with a beautiful girl. Everything's going so well. But it's only going well because you're making her happy. It's a false self of happiness, of course, right? But you're buying her all of these nice things. And the minute you stop, or the minute you do something she doesn't like, she will keep that in her head. Because she's going to use it down the line for you. And then after a time, she'll judge you, of course, know that she's your weakness. She's going to use it against you, and she's going to destroy you, especially if you have kids with her. Especially if you have kids with her, right? But, yeah, overcome it, man. She reminded me of the Potiphar's wife. Her name wasn't mentioned in the Bible, but Joseph was, sold to Potiphar's wife. He was a general governor in the army for the Pharaoh in Egypt back in the time. And he bought him. And, Potiphar was a slave around the house. And he did everything well. And the God bless him in everything that he does. And because he does it so well, he put him in charge of the household. Everything. And the Potiphar didn't keep anything away from Joseph. The only thing he kept from him was his wife, because that's his wife, right? But the wife saw him and she lusted after him and she wanted to go to bed with him, and she tried to go to bed with him multiple times, but Joseph refused, because he's like, why would I want to do that to my master? Why would I want to sin against God, right? And that was good in God's eyes, but little did he know, one day the servants and everyone is out of the house, and he cornered Joseph and tried to get him to go bed with him. And because he didn't go to bed with her, she ended up getting his robe and he ran away. And he did run away, and she held on to the robe. And when the servant came back, and when her husband Potiphar came back, she gave evidence. Say, look, Joseph wanted to go to bed with me. And when I screamed, he ran away and left his robe. You see how diabolic and evil that is? Just because she didn't get what she wants, she now turned to revenge. Because she's evil. She has anger. And because of that, Potiphar sent Joseph to jail for a while. While he was there, he did a bread maker and I think a cup holder was sent to jail, and they had a dream and he prophesied over it. And also when he was in the jail, the warden see that he was good at pretty much everything in the jail, and they made him a warden. Interesting, right? So he was in charge of everything in the jail, and he also interpret the dream to the cupbearer and the bread bearer, whatever. And he told one that one would be head on a spike, and one would be the cupbearer would be get back the job from the Pharaoh. And it happened. It happened 3 days after everything happened. And a long time after, the Pharaoh had a dream. No one could decipher it. And the cupbearer remembered someone was in jail that could decipher it. And he ended up saying, oh, there's this man in jail that deciphered my dream. And it came out to fruition, came out to be true. And he sent for that guy. And that guy tell him what was going to happen with the Pharaoh's dream. And the Pharaoh put him in charge of it. And everything happened. So it was in God designed the entire time. which the women really bear no consequence for it, right? It shows that you're the man. You're supposed to be strong, be a leader, have discernment. Don't get dragged down by women because they will destroy you. A man that heeded onto the woman will be destroyed, but a man that seek after God will, they will overcome these women that want to destroy them. But if you're not seeking God and seeking after the woman that make Satan her God, she will destroy you because you're gonna listen to her. She's gonna drag you to hell with her. You're already living in hell, but your hell help you to go be with the woman that's in hell, and she's gonna drag you deeper into hell. But let me know what you think of the video. Amazing video. I'm glad they're out here talking about their open secrets and how they manipulate. Man, it gives me the chance to react to these video and show you what they're actually saying and dissect it, so you the man can never, don't put yourself in this situation chasing after these crazy women. It won't do you no justice. It will just destroy you. But peace out.